This is going to be a 24 by 24 cape. We're all set up ready to pour. Beautiful fall day. You can see we do a thickened perimeter and a double row of rebar all the way around. (3,000 psi) concrete with a 5-inch slump. About 12 yards for this pour. The power screed gives it a really nice rough finish before we power trowel. Shows us if there's any dips or hollows. Usually takes about 5 or 6 hours for the concrete to set up enough so that we can get on it with a power trowel, depending on the day. The bull float, just another step in getting any of the imperfections out before we power trowel. That's a 36-inch power trowel. Has combination blades that do both the rough work and the finish work. Use the ladder hoist to put the eye joists up here. Saves a lot of Those are 14-inch eye joists with a 3.5 top and bottom. Gives the floor a rating of 40 pounds per square foot live load. 5/8 CDX plywood going up on the floor. Usually do about 2 rows of plywood on the roof, and then we do the knee walls up there to really strengthen that whole system up. We stagger the plywood on the roof. Usually we'll start with a 5-footer, then a couple of 8s, and then whatever it takes to finish, either a 4 and a 3 or another 5. Depends on the length and width of the building. See, I made a T-square, multiple T-squares, so it has the 2-foot increments all set. Here's just a quick clip of it. You can see it's all spaced out, and it does as well the 5-footer and the 3-footer. Saves a lot of time, and just put it on the sheet and mark it. Another slow-mo clip so you can see what I did. I really love that thing. It's probably twice as fast marking out a sheet. Collar ties. So we've been blessed with a little bit of snow. It's really not too bad if you're moving. It encourages you to move around. And we're calling it a day. Looks like the windows are winking at us, but I just haven't finished cutting that out. We got all the plywood on today. Closed in both gable ends. It's about 32 degrees right now. Yeah. So we're going home. Rigs and subfascia. That's metal fascia that we're putting on. We bend that in the shop on our metal brake. Here we go with the siding. Piece by piece. We've got still waiting on roofing to put up. We started the F channel and the J channel. We trimmed out the front, ready for the garage doors. Just want to show you one thing when we do garage doors. We nail this trim on the metal coil stock. We bend it at a 4-inch angle. We only put nails near the edge because there's a foam weather strip that goes up against that to seal off the door. I wanted to be sure to explain that because somebody chewed me out on another video. Claimed I didn't know what I was doing. You might be right. I doubt it. Boy, that sounded prideful. Anyway, here we go. We have some soffit up here. So that's kind of what the finished detail looks like. Pretty tight quarters on this job. Let me just back up. Have all the metal roofing on this side. One more piece of metal roofing to do. And the job is dried in. And just maybe a day of siding. We should be done. I have the last piece of drip head ridge cap up there. Just needs to be screwed off. It's about 28 feet up in the air. A good workout for the legs. So we'll just finish screwing that off and we'll be done. The roof. So there we are, all done except for the 2 garage doors. Those are being installed by an overhead door company. Probably come next week. Just walk around a little bit. Kind of tight quarters, so we can't really get a good full view. Get a lot of room upstairs with those capes. You can see the wood eye joist They're designed to clear span, so you don't need posts or a carrying beam. So if you're not a good driver, you can come in without hitting a post. "36-inch wide stairs." Comes into a corner so that we can get, it allows more room in the garage area. Kind of dark up here today, cloudy. These are 2x8 rafters, 2x4 collar ties. Four-foot high knee walls. This building being 24 feet wide, you have 16 feet inside in width by the full depth of the garage, 24 feet.